Welcome to NBA Today, presented by PlayStation 5.
What scares you most about your future?
Maybe not fulfilling a lot of other people's dreams.
The phenomenon is taken over.
I had the poise to handle any circumstance.
One of the great performances of all time.
Adversity.
What a tough defeat for LeBron. Not 4, not 5.
Pressure.
The Miami Heat have won the title. That's what it's all about right here.
My city, I love you. I'm back. Cleveland, this is for you.
I think it was a God-given ability,
but that only takes you so far.
And I want my damn respect too.
LeBron for the record.
To try to play at a high level is very taxing. It's a lot of dedication, a lot of hard work, and a lot of long hours. But if you love the game and you love the process and you love being great, then you don't mind.
Welcome to NBA Today. I'm Malika Andrews. And if you love hoops, heck, if you love sports, tonight is one you circle because it could mark the beginning of LeBron's historic 23rd season in the NBA. Now, the four-time champ, he has missed the Lakers' first 14 games with sciatica. That's a first for him in his 23-year NBA career. There is no one else we would rather be with than our Shams Charania, our senior insider here. Are we going to see LeBron tonight, Shams?
Malika, sources tell me LeBron James is aiming and wants to make his season debut tonight at home against the Utah Jazz. I'm told he will go through his normal pregame routine on game day. That means his pregame nap, his pregame on-court workout before a final determination is made. So he still has some boxes to check before he starts his record 23rd NBA season. But my understanding is LeBron James is itching to get back out on the court, potentially tonight. He's motivated and eager to join a surging Lakers team. They're not going to do anything to risk anything short-term happening pregame. But his goal when he enters Crypto.com Arena tonight is to get back out on the floor and play in tonight's game.
It sounds like all signs right now are pointing to LeBron James making his debut for his 23rd NBA season. We will all have a seat to history when LeBron takes the floor. Shams, thank you very much here, because he will be the first player ever to suit up for 23 seasons, let alone right at this level. He's already the all-time leading scorer. He's won 4 titles. There's the light. MVPs, is a record holder for most All-NBA, All-Star selections, and a 75th anniversary team member. And that's just a short summary of what he's accomplished. And he's not done yet, right? Here are just some of the milestones that he can reach this season alone. He's just under 1,000 minutes away from becoming the first player with 60,000. He needs to play in 50 games to pass Robert Parrish for that all-time mark. And he's just 2 triples away from passing Reggie Miller for 6th on the three-point list. Now, LeBron, he spoke yesterday about how he's feeling since rejoining the team. Take a listen.
I mean, as expected. Obviously, my lungs feel like a newborn baby. That's the most important thing. I got to get my lungs back up to a grown man, and my voice is already gone. One day back barking out calls and assignments and stuff, and getting my voice working again. So, be a lot of tea and rest tonight.
All right, let's welcome in 2 champs who played with LeBron James, Danny Green, Kendrick Perkins. You guys have witnessed many of those milestones, many of those moments.
So many.
The success that he's had, right, Perk? What are you going to be watching in this one?
First of all, the GOAT back on the floor. That's first thing first. The GOAT is back on the floor, the king. Second thing is that, you know what? This Laker team has been looking like eye candy for him. Shams, you just said how he's excited about playing with this roster. But, look, make a mislead. I don't expect him to be just sharp. But the one thing I'm going to be looking at is he ready to get his feet hot? When I say get his feet hot, we know LeBron James has been one of the best, if not the best, transition players in the game. Those first 3 steps getting out. People don't know how when you're training in the offseason, you train in that practice, we overemphasize those first 3 steps, right? And so just how he moving, does he still have that acceleration? And that's what I'm going to be looking at. And once I see that, I'm going to be like, oh, he's doing just fine.
For sure. I think a great sign was the fact that his voice was gone. That lets me know he's ready to go. Because if he's out there quarterbacking, yelling, talking, I know he's kind of feeling comfortable about himself. I got a chance to play with him a little bit, too, myself. Played against him twice in the finals, once with him in the finals.
I was going to say, a little bit. You won a ring with him.
But, yeah, the attention that he draws to the paint, this is what you get out of LeBron James. When you have Luka, you have AR, you get another ball handler, a guy that can bring defense to the paint, which is going to open many more shots for Austin Reeves, even Luka Doncic. Rui, he's shooting at a high clip. I got a couple easy looks, playing with him. You see JJ Redick in the background right there. One of a few times I got a chance to kick JJ's ass. But, I got a chance to get some open looks playing with LeBron. So these guys got to get many open looks playing with this guy.
Well, and you can see the numbers right here, what LeBron opens up and what the Lakers have been looking to do here as they're trying to push this pace under JJ Redick. I don't want to get too ahead of myself here, Shams, but looking at the number of games that the Los Angeles Lakers have left already, the number of games that LeBron has missed, it's the first time in his career he's missed an opening night, and then he missed 14 subsequent games. So he would have to play in 65 of the remaining games for the Los Angeles Lakers here if he wants to qualify for All-NBA. They only have 68 left. Does that play any sort of factor in how he's looking at the season?
I think anytime you have players of LeBron James caliber, and then even Oklahoma City with Jalen Williams, a.k.a. J-Dub, you have to look at that 65-game mark. So you can only miss 17 games to be able to be eligible for All-NBA. And I think to an extent, it's very much in the recess of these players' minds. No one wants to rush back from return, especially when you're LeBron James and you're 40 years old. You're in year 23. He's not the guy, I think, that's going to rush back out on the court. But listen, if LeBron James is going to make his season debut, and he's moved up to questionable, and he's trying to play tonight, obviously, in his mind, he is there physically to be at that point. No one knows his body better than he does.
And I don't think he gives a damn at this point about individual accolades, because Malika, his resume is longer than a what?
CVS receipt.
CVS receipt. So he don't care about that. I think he believes in this squad. I think whether or not the world believes, he believes that they have a legit shot at trying to go win a championship. And I believe that he's going to make sure he make the cautious and right decisions.
And with LeBron James, we're always reading a couple of tea leaves. And LeBron typically doesn't speak to reporters if the intention isn't to go out there and to be able to play, right? When he spoke to the media yesterday, I said, okay, we're getting LeBron James appears to be on the verge of his 23rd season of chalk tossing. Tonight, it'll start against the Utah Jazz. Now, the game day tradition has been delayed because James has been recovering from sciatica, that nerve pain on his right side. But the number 23, it isn't just a benchmark number for greatness. It holds power, and it holds a significant barometer, because there have only been a handful of players who have played in 23 seasons, and across other leagues, that longevity is also rare. It's never happened in the NBA, though, prior to LeBron getting there when he makes his debut. And with that historic season debut on the cusp of happening, the league is very different, right, from October 29th, 2003, of course, when LeBron began his career. There are 82 players on active rosters who were born after that night, including Victor Wembanyama, Cooper Flagg, and, of course, Bronny James. So now joining us, our senior reporter, Dave McMenamin. Dave, what more can you tell us about LeBron James' participation at Lakers shoot-around this morning? We know a hurdle that he needed to clear.
Yeah, Malika, well, one thing that was the same back in 2003, Kenan Thompson was also on SNL. He's still on Saturday Night Live, so I guess they're both showing their longevity in entertainment. LeBron was here at the practice facility, went through a full participation at shoot-around, and as Shams reported on the show earlier today, he's going through the afternoon with the intention of playing tonight and making his season debut. So he is basically termed questionable by the team, but guys around the team are talking about him like a game time decision. So he's going to be getting to the arena tonight with the intention of getting in the lineup. Obviously, sciatica is tricky, and so they don't want to give a full stamp on his participation until he is ready to say so. But certainly he is nearing that comeback, and he's someone who can help the Lakers a lot. You know, they have been missing three-point shooting in particularly this season, and he is a guy who shot close to a career high, 38% from three last year.
Yeah, when we were at that game in Oklahoma City, what did it feel like they were missing? Power was part of it, and that is certainly what LeBron James brings, hopefully tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. Dave McMenamin, thank you very much. Let's bring it to some court work now, Perk, because one thing you were saying you wanted to see more of between Luka and LeBron was what?
Well, one, Bron being more of a screener. Yeah. He doesn't have to be the primary ball handler, and we have some footage, and we're going to do a little court work to show to the public how he could be effective. They used to run this play all the time with Kyrie and Bron in Cleveland. Kevin Love used to go to the corner to create the mismatch, and all of a sudden you get it. The defense shifts, and you have this screen in by Jackson Hayes for Austin Reeves to knock down the corner three.
Yeah, and this one, you got a double drag situation with Austin Reeves in it. This is hell to guard. LeBron, because he brings so much attention to detail, draws so much attention to the paint, you have to respect it. Corner guy has to help. You get open looks from three in the corner because Luka's such a great passer. He can find anybody on the floor at any point in the arena.
So one thing you guys were saying you wanted to see more of, right, was the LeBron and Luka pick and roll. Because it's been devastating here for defenses. And the numbers say that, right? When LeBron screened for Luka, it was the 6th best pick and roll combo in the NBA for the final 3 months of last season. We could see a little bit more of it now, though. So, Perk, why is this so potent?
It's so potent because you got two of the best players in the world running. You have the leading scorer of the league in Luka Doncic, and you have LeBron James, who's just so versatile. So, in this court action, Danny, I'm going to need your bow-legged ass to be Demetrius, I got Demetrius. You're going to be a defender because, Malika, you're DeAndre Ayton.
We look
I'm
exactly
going to put you in your spot.
Dunkers.
I need you on this dunker spot, and I need you to stay there. But to the baseline. This is what they teach. And you're guarding Shams. You're my three-point shooter. You're Austin Reeves, my guy Jason. You can't turn your back to the ball. I need you defending him. Saying ball and man.
The
ball's over here.
Ball's over here.
So we start off. We have Luka up here. Braun is running into a screen. And when he runs up, now they're going to come and trap Luka. So imagine two guys coming to double team Luka. Braun slips out, right? And once he slips out, in real time, it's hard for a lot of players to read this, but we're talking about LeBron James. He has 3 options. The first option is all the way to the basket, snatching the screws out the rim. Now, you do have a three-point shooter in this corner, but the golden rule, cardinal sin, is never leave strong side corner. Second option, now he catches it out of the slip. He's driving. DeAndre Ayton, man, steps up. He has the lob threat to DeAndre Ayton for the dunk, right? Okay, cool. Now, the third option. He catches it out of the slip again. Hit me, Danny. He catches it out of the slip. He's driving. DeAndre Ayton, man, steps up. Austin Reeves, man, sits on the legs of taking the lob away. He has the skip pass.
Knock down Shams. Show what you got, kid.
Oh!
2 for $1, yeah.
But here we go.
Show what you got.
I need one more. I need one more.
You got to hit it.
I got that.
There we go. But that's the luxury of having LeBron because he could do so much to affect the game of basketball without just being the primary ball handler to initiate the offense.
Looking to see a little bit more of that if LeBron is, in fact, able to make his season debut here tonight. I don't know if they got as sharp a shooter as we got over here
Austin
in our
Reeves is going to make the first one tonight.